page 15, line 2. I think we did the hieratic the last time. So the last thing that happened, what happened? We're having a lot of letter exchanges. The last letter went to Preharachti, if I'm not mistaken. Sapir reached Paet or Paenti or Panetti, however you want. The witch Preharachti Im, that Ray was in it. You have Chemsi, Chenat Psite or Psisajet. He was sitting with the Psisajet. Emta Yad, we said that is some kind of field, on the meadow. Which one? The Yad Chejet, the gleaming, shining, white, whatever field. And where? In the city of Xois, in the city of Chasu, wasn't it? Chasu. Okay, Chasu. Acha Yutu Ashef, and one read it out, namely the letter. Embachef, in his presence. Chena epsite, or at Pesaget, together with the Ennead. Okay, and I think we're caught up again. Let's continue. Who wants it?
I can do it.
All right.
You preharakti herjed ich sefchet, I think, ek eni pa uha as and isir.
Okay. Should we stop here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just, yeah.
Oh, you want to go on? Also fine.
Yeah, I can go on. Emtuk jed and f her and pa uha hen bu khepper kui hen bu mesek.
Okay.
You eat, I think.
Eat. You eat.
You
right.
eat bedet keperu emra.
Okay, let's stop here. Perfect. Great job. Let me write that down as we go through it section by section, because there was quite a bit. You started at EU. Okay. Bear with me. Annotate, text, and transliteration. So you said the first one was EU pa Ebre. Wait. You Recharachti. Charachti. Gerjet. Okay. Ich. Now comes the tricky part. I think this is Jefes.
Yeah.
Jefes, I think. Jefes, Sek, you said? Oh, Chesfet? Let's look it up.
I forget. It's one of those things where the F gets moved because of the quadrat. Yeah.
You're exactly right. Let's see what it really is. I'd like to get myself confused.
I want to say Sefhet, but I might be wrong.
I think the S is somewhere in the middle.
Is it? Oh God, that's annoying.
It's annoying, isn't it? Let's go a little bit backwards. Oh, they have a bibliography section I never looked at. Okay, cool. A little bit further back. And another bit back. Here we go. Here's the part you just read out. One more. They have it as...
Oh, you're right.
Chesef. Respond. Chesef. Okay, all right, let's run with that. So, Chesef. I still had it wrong.
We both had it wrong, but in different ways. That's
in different ways. Of all the possible permutations. And of course, now I can't correct it. That's annoying. Okay. Seth. Sorry. Okay. Wanna do the honors of translating it?
Yes. So then Preharakti said, this we had this on the last page. It's almost like a polite. Is this like a polite command or like a please?
Yeah, please.
So please answer for me the letter quickly.
Pa-ucha, hang on. Pa-ucha. Us, yes. Us. Okay. That's right.
Us and is here to Osiris, and you say to him.
Okay, let me write that out as well, so I don't have to do subtitles later. Tuk, so that's a conjunctive. Tuk, Jed, NF, say to him, yeah. Ger pa-ucha. What did you make out of the ger pa-ucha?
In the letter?
Yeah, upon the letter, but often ger is also used in the sense of like as refers to, regarding the letter. In other words, regarding your letter. Regarding
is
what
that
you
why
just...
it's N?
Say again?
Is that why it has the N after it? Her N?
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you're right. I don't know that. That's a good question. En pa. Or is it that belonging to the letter?
With regards to the letter?
That's clearly meant. It's like with regards to the letter, but what that exactly is grammatically, a compound preposition en is something I haven't seen before. Maybe it exists. I'm not sure. Let's see. Do we have a hint? Can I call a friend?
I mean, clearly it exists.
As it were, upon of, as it were.
The yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
upon of, and then the n is the of.
and that's sort of what it is. At least they
Yeah,
say.
that's my vibe.
Yeah, au sujet de. So in other words, as for the matter, on the point of.
Yeah, it's like saying upon which you have spoken.
Right,
but
exactly.
Just say upon and of at the same time.
That's exactly what it is. Okay, and then what does he say about it?
I lost my place in the letter. Okay, so hen, if
Yeah, that's an important one. Hen is an if of something that is not the case. It's indicating that it's not an if in the sense of like if this and this happens. It's like this, even if, basically in English, like even if. So
even if.
hen.
And even if not, even if I did not exist.
Yeah, although the question is, does that make sense? But we'll get there in a moment.
TBD. If I did not exist, if you were not born.
Okay, that's right. If you were not born. Oh, yeah, that's right. And let me scroll on. So we got this far.
I forget which one's which. Wheat, barley and wheat, wheat and barley.
I never know either. Wheat and barley, and let's ignore
wheat
which one is which. So, yet and budget.
Remember which. Would exist. Also.
That's it.
So would still exist.
That's
maybe?
Exactly it. So
Other A. It's ein, not an olive.
You're right. This is so annoying. How do you fix this after the fact?
I don't know.
This is annoying in the Zoom tool. Once you wrote it,
won't let you click back into it. That's weird.
Will you delete it?
I mean, I could delete the whole thing. Oh, wait. Can I now?
Wait.
Is that it? Is that the trick?
You can't double click on it?
I'm
Wow.
willing to try anything. Let me try. Oh, yeah. That is it. You're right.
Hey.
Woo!
Hey, it's just like PowerPoint. Hooray.
Yeah, that's right. How do you actually spell that? Do you spell that? Okay. Nice try.
Oh, God, who knows?
I take a hint. Is that with a hyphen? Is it Emra? Emra. MRA. Okay. MRI with 2 hyphens.
Oh, yeah. Hyphen.
Sure, why not?
Why not? Exactly. You got it. So you said double click on it. How did I do this? I think I did it this way. And then, oh, beautiful. So I can fix this one up here as well. Sorry, guys, bear with me. I'm gonna erase my mistake here. Hefis.
No problem.
right.
It gave us time to realize about the 2 hyphens, which is important.
Yeah, double hyphenated, just like the Egyptians did it.
Exactly. No vowels either.
You got it.
Some vowels, but
So let's
It's
go for
also
the,
silly if you think about it too hard.
in a way, huh? Let me repeat this real quick, just because it's a complex sentence. So, and Preharachti said, this is like an exclamatory particle. Would that you answer? I think I wrote the end twice. Answer for me the letter quickly, and you say to him, colon. As regards your letter, and I think I've missed the N here. Oosh, lots of mistakes. Can I still fix that? Of course not. Oh, wait, this
the
way.
first N. Sorry.
No, you're good. Third N, right?
I was
Here we go.
wondering, is the first N, does that go with the verb? Like it takes a prepositional object, or it takes something that's initiated by an N, and then the second N is just the object pronoun?
Which
N
one are
plus
you
a
at?
suffix.
Oh, this one here?
Oh, the chesef, the one on the right, chesefek and ni, or ni.
I just messed up. There is no double N in here. Let me fix this.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to write it
Sorry.
as we were talking about it, and then ran out of
So it
space.
just has an object pronoun that's a suffix.
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
So actually, this is a subjunctive. So ich gesvak, or would that you answer? In other words, please answer. Please answer. And going back to the text, where is it? It gesvak, nay, for me. Please answer for me. And then
For
comes the
me,
direct
okay.
object, the letter. So it follows the normal Egyptian syntax.
Got
Verb,
it. So
subject,
that
object.
needs the indirect object. then.
Correct. That needs the indirect
Okay.
object. You got it.
Nice.
Answer for me, the letter. The letter is the direct object. That would be an accusative in Latin or Greek. And then an adverbial at the end, as Egyptian likes to do. And I think for some reason I missed the to Osiris. I should have put that in here. And there was like a little answer the letter to Osiris. And then it goes on. And when you want to go on, you can, especially for imperatives or for commands, or in this case, a polite command with the subjunctive, the normal form to continue in Egyptian is the conjunctive. So the form that in Coptic becomes entok, I forgot, I think entek, which you use when you want to like glue another sentence to something that came before. Late Egyptian does the same thing. That's what this emtuk is. So do this, and then you also do this, namely. And may you say to him, emtuk, jet enough, en, as regards to, upon the point of, pa'ucha, that letter. And then he goes on, like Aaron had very correctly, if or even if, bu gebruk, even if you had not been born. I think this is this rare past tense construction where normally when you see this, which I mean, normally for past tense, a negative perfect in Late Egyptian, you would use the bupui form, right? So it would be bupuik, you have not been born. You didn't come into existence.
Isn't it kui? Like a stative?
So now that gets really interesting. Is this a qui? If it were a qui, it would be the first person singular, right? It's definitely spelled like a qui, but it doesn't make any sense. Even if I had not come into being, even if you had not been born, I bet you that is one of those spelling mistakes where they write qui because it's really pronounced ik. So I think what he really wanted to say is gen bu geprok, gen bu mesik. If you had not been, if it had not come into being, if you had not been born, the wheat and the emmer would still exist. Why? Because a moment ago, Osiris had sent a letter where he said, how dare you basically insult my son? It's me, after all, who's providing all the grain and all the nourishment for you on a daily basis. So you better do what pleases me. And now Hieratic is basically, they're picking a fight here. This is like road rage. He's writing back, even if you hadn't come into being, even if you didn't exist, Emmer and grain would still be there. So what you're talking about, basically, that's his answer. They're definitely not being polite with each other. Time for that's over. So yeah, that's what he says. Eat, beget, chepru, that's a stative, would still have come into existence. How do I know that it's a stative? What else would it be? I mean, it could be chepper are coming into existence, but they already exist. So that doesn't make any sense. It has to be some kind of past tense. And if it's some kind of past tense and it comes after the subject, it has to be a stative. Because remember, like a past segem F, there it is again, that segem F verb form, the subject would be after the segem, the subject would be after the verb, but chepper here comes after the subject, Emma and grain. So that must be a stative. Also, they spelled the W out, which is nice. So this is a stative here, or pseudo participle, and then he adds a little to at the end, emera, which basically means also or still. So yeah, great job. Any questions on this one? That's a fun sentence.
Just wondering what the numeral 2 before in tu and usir on the right is. Is that supposed to be an aleph, or
Wait, where you at? And
on the blue text that you wrote?
okay.
I just want to
Oh,
so we
there
have
was a
as tu.
Oh, you wrote an X as in 2 times and it transliterated it as a, yep.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a
I just-
quirk of the.
That's the keyboard. Okay, cool. Because it looked like Sumerian for a second. Why are there numbers everywhere? Makes
Yeah,
it look
yeah,
more like
right.
coding language. Sorry.
Oh boy, Sumerian is such a trip. But yeah, 2x. I didn't spell out the as, but technically
Times 2. Okay, got it. Cool.
times 2. Cool. Any other questions? Oops. What on earth, Visigoths? I'm looking at the chat.
Oh yeah, that's a funny meme I found.
I've seen them before.
It's about reusing marble.
Right. Too funny. No. All right. Should we go on to the next one? So we're now in, let me take the annotations out. We're now in escalating territory, right? Exactly what they tell you in conflict management you're not supposed to do. Let's see how Osiris responds to this. I think that's where the text gets really fun. If I can ever zoom in again. Here we go. So we said the grain would exist anyways. What happens then? All right. Yeah, if somebody else wants to continue with the when in part here.
I can do it.
Go for it.
So
Oh,
when
and
in
let me write down while you speak. That's probably easier. Sorry, bear with me. So you said, yeah, go ahead.
when in pa, is it uha or is it just ha?
Uha, should be uha. Yeah, there is no u. That's weird. Is there no u in the original?
Yeah,
Is there one?
I don't have my papers with me, my Gardner papers, but I think there was a footnote in this that a few times he just leaves off the W in uha. He's just getting, it's the second to last page. He's tired.
Okay.
Okay.
Uha and Nebjer. Esperu Osiris Lasir.
Speru. That's right. Speru. I'll just keep it, yeah. Yeah,
Asir.
That's Asad, or is it somebody else?
Isn't the service? No.
There's another.
Is it all?
It's another spelling for Osiris. Isir.
Yeah, okay, Osiris. Yeah. Isn't that Asir?
Yeah, it's Isis and Osiris become very similar when you don't have the ear in there, but yeah. Okay. Want to take the next one too? Let me scroll a little bit.
Then EUF. Ashef, Mbaef.
That's an R. Oh, I'm in the wrong. I got this far without noting I'm not transliterating. Too funny. Okay. Chef. Mbach, yeah. Bachev, okay. All right. What does that say so far?
So I'm a bit uncertain, but when then is that and so the letter
And then. And
okay,
then.
and then the letter of Nebjar arrived at Osiris, and he responded in his
Responded?
presence.
Is it respond?
He read it in his presence,
Right. And that's
which
kind of
sounds
weird.
a bit weird.
It should really be Ash 2, and one read it in his presence. Or it should be UF Ashef without the Mbachev, because of course he's going to read it in his own presence, right? So I think there's probably some kind of mix up here. Cool. Want to go on or want to hand over?
I'm happy to hand it over if anyone else wants to try.
I could try.
Good.
I might need some help with vocab as usual.
No worries.
Try to sound it out. So Weni NF.
F, yeah.
Ha. So Weni Nef, right? Habu or Habui. Not sure if the two on the end have to get pronounced. Maybe
Who
just Hab.
knows? I'll just leave it
Okay.
at Hab.
Hab and Ray. Or no, this is just Ray, right? Because you don't have an E. E's in front of it. So Pare. Heru. Pare Heru. And then is this Achet or Cheti?
Right. Still Hieratic, yeah.
Right. And then pair, I guess one of them's a determinative. And
Both are.
the second, both are determinatives. Okay. Oh, because it's dual, right?
Yeah. It's
like
a false dual, because Hieratic literally the Horus that belongs to the horizon, or as
Horizon,
Christian
right.
like to call it, the horizontal Horus.
Okay.
Because it looks like a dual. They like to do this false dual thing where you write it like a dual because it sounds like a
Right.
dual. And so you have a
Right.
double house and you have a double bird on a stick as well. But it's just
Is the
still the
dual
end of the
still
word.
used in late Egyptian? I'm trying to remember because it's Ui in or something like that in Middle Egyptian and Tui or something. But I don't know if it's still here.
Don't quote me on it, but I think it's fossilized at that point in time. You would still use it like
Okay.
for my two arms, for my 2 feet, or maybe a
For
pair
body
of
part,
sandals. That sort of thing.
but
Things that
it's not like something you can do with every word as a suffix.
right.
Like I think that's Middle Egyptian might do that. I'm not sure though
Yes.
either.
I think that's exactly what it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think you would say your 2 chariots or something of that
Makes sense.
nature.
I don't want to get hung up on that. It's cool that we talked about last week with the other class about how like things get fossilized and how like demonstratives that become the eventually, and that's
Article.
another fun thing. It's the dual tense articles. The demonstratives become definite articles oftentimes, and also how duals sort of disappear or just get used for body parts. So it's kind of a nice thing that happens over thousands of years sometimes. Anyway,
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, Arabic still uses the dual for the number 2, which is kind of cool.
oh yeah, a
But I
lot of
guess
languages still have dual, but
right.
like some of them drop out after a while.
All right. And then
Anyway,
you have
sorry.
one more word at
Then
the
you
end.
have you repeat the two determinatives there, and then you have onem jed nefer.
Hang on,
Wait,
let me first get the un in there and somehow
with an ion.
that's right.
Can't do that sound, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Then M Jed Nefer.
In jet.
Neferi Ken? Neferi Iker. Nefer Iker.
That's correct. Let me see.
Nefer Er Iker, I think.
Is that what he says?
Because
Let me
there's
see. Nefer Ike. Yes, that's correct.
there's an extra error in there. Yeah.
Yes. Hang on.
Okay. I know some of those.
Nefer Iker. Okay.
the one that Alan uses a lot for like plan being excellent, I think.
That's correct. Nefer Ika. Let's see if it goes on or if it ends there.
Okay.
Nefer Ika, and yeah, it goes on a little bit. So
Okay, there's Tep, then there's Zep or Tep, or
Zep, yeah.
there's something else in Zep. Okay, time, and then Pa Ui, or yeah, Pa Ui, Ear, Uk, Uk Neb. So then Pa Gemi, or no, Pa Gem, Ta Pesej, Pesjet, I forget. Pesejet, I think it's Pesejet for the Ennead. Let's see. And then do you want to keep going, or is that good enough?
Go until here.
Okay. Then M Iret Iretiu.
Iret. Let's stay there.
Iret.
You
Okay,
belongs to the next sentence. Okay,
cool,
perfect.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Very well done. So let's see what you make out of it.
Okay.
If I can make this go away somehow. Hang on.
No worries, sorry.
No, I'm having some screen trouble here. You can probably not see that, but there's like all sorts of windows popping up. Now we're back.
Oh yeah. Got it. You could when you can like scroll up a little bit.
Of course.
The hieroglyphs on the top.
Yeah. And there we go. Nah.
Okay. Okay, right. We're with the bunny. So
did I scroll too far? Yeah, I scrolled too far.
So yeah, and then so this is just when he meaning then he or this isn't open, this is just then. So then Hob. All right. Yeah, it might need some vocab help. I know this is to move or to walk. I'm not sure. He walked to
Hob
you were right the first time. It was the send.
Send. It's send.
Send. Okay. Cool. Thank you. So he and then he sent to Horus Ra, right?
Almost.
So to Ra Harakti.
To Pre-Harakti, yeah.
Oh yeah. Sent to Re Harakti, the
this is Coptic on. The little adverb on.
Again.
Exactly.
Again, thank you. Again, vocab help is super helpful.
Originally back, and that
he
makes
sent.
more sense.
So he sent it back. He replied basically.
Right, exactly. He sent back to Pre-Harakti.
Harakti, saying or yeah, saying with saying meaning saying Nefer Eker. So a good and excellent. Is Eker plan or excellent? I always forget this one because they're used in the same example. And I think Eker Secher is the example that Alan gives. And I think Eker is plan, right?
No. Secher is situation, manner, plan.
Okay.
And Eker is excellent.
Eker is excellent. Okay.
But Eker, important distinction with the little R. The adverbial expression just means like very, exceedingly, extremely.
Okay. Very good. So very good.
Very good.
Eker. Very good. Got it. So it makes an adverb.
Correct.
Okay, got it. Very good time.
That's what it means, but when you just have the zeps now 2 times, and what does that do when you have the zeps now there?
Man, I'm forgetting. I'm sorry, guys.
That's fine.
Twice, maybe?
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
It means say it twice. So basically imagine, it's Osiris. He's completely pissed.
Oh, it's an imperative. So say twice. No?
You could think about it like
this.
He
said twice.
Exactly. In Japanese and Chinese, you have that too. There's like a repetition sign. When you don't want to write it twice, you just write like a little mark. It's the same thing.
Oh, that's right.
So it's like
a special sign that tells you you're supposed to understand that it's reduplicated. So they don't describe it doesn't have to write the same thing twice.
So now imagine what happens here. He's basically saying nefer Iker. Nefer
Very, very, very good. Very,
really,
very good.
Really good.
Super
Really good.
duper.
And of course,
Okay, sure.
he's absolutely ironic about it. I
Sarcasm.
mean, it's
Yeah,
actually, sorry, not
sarcasm.
ironic, sarcasm. Irony is not sarcasm, right? He's absolutely sarcastic about
It
it.
can be, I think, in some situations, but yeah.
Right. Uh-huh. Okay, and then
Okay, so it's so great,
Mhm.
with, tone or something.
Right. Oh, that's
Da, da, da.
excellent. That's really cool. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's just great. That
Let's
da, da, keep
and
going.
what? Mhm.
That that you that I did to you,
Not quite.
maybe.
Not quite.
Not quite, sorry.
You don't know the form yet, so don't worry that you
Yeah,
don't
I'm
recognize
sorry.
it. Iruk would be you
Yeah,
did, but if you
you
have
did.
a little pathetic yod in front of it, it becomes a relative.
Yeah.
That which you did.
Okay, that which you did. So it's like et and Coptic a little bit. So that which you did, that all that which you did, um,
Correct. Comma.
so
Yeah.
Niven, comma, found, so gem is found,
This
I
is
want to say
tricky.
like was found by the Ennead found out, but I don't think that's what's happening because that's too idiomatic.
Forget the out, you're almost there. That which the Ennead
Okay.
found,
That which the Ennead found
Irid.
in your doing, maybe, or in its doing.
In doing. And that is a weird construction. I tried to find a parallel. I wasn't able to find one.
Okay.
Let me see what exactly they have. Bear with me. But
See how we'd make that sarcastic.
that's what it is. Let's have a quick look here. Let's start with the French
Thank you
version.
guys for bearing with me. This is really
Hey,
helpful.
you did great. That was a tricky sentence. So saying beautiful, like really beautiful, that what you have done, namely everything that you've done, and par gemi ta pescet irid. Ainsi que ce que l'Ennead a trouvé bon de faire, what the Ennead has found suitable to do. So this is dripping with sarcasm. Like, oh,
Yeah.
boy, did you guys do a number on this one? Is what he's basically saying. So that's it. And okay, hey, do we want to? Let me see. Can we finish the sentence? That was well done.
Well, I'm going to volunteer for the first time.
Okay.
Go for it.
While semi-cheating.
Okay, that's fine.
So
then you
if I
start
sound
here.
with it, right. Okay. Yw ydy to help mat hwnnw duat.
Hang on. Did you read the mu out? That one is silent, I believe.
Hwnnw.
Here you are. Okay, I got you. Yeah. So ma'at, oh, please make that I spelled that the right way around. I always mess that up. Emgenu, yes, that's right. Emgenu. Emgenu duat. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Should I carry on for the next bit? Or come back? Yeah, no, I'll do this bit first.
Let's do this first.
Okay. You. Is that like and so? Irdi give someone, one gives, so the to is the impersonal pronoun, isn't it?
Right.
So give one herpra. What's herp?
Herp is to drown, to submerge.
Okay, make one drown. Truth. But is that right? So make one drown. Truth.
That's right.
Inside. Now, duat. What's duat?
Duat is the underworld.
Oh, ooh. So submerged truth in the underworld.
That's correct.
Ooh, how exciting. I am cheating, but anyway.
That's a cool sentence.
It's a cool sentence.
Should I just do I'll do the next bit.
Please
do. Wait, I have a question though before you do. Is this truth or is this Mot? Like the goddess Mot? Because
sorry, isn't that the same thing?
Because it has the determinative of a female god. So are they talking about her or are they talking about truth? I honestly don't
Or
know.
personification, which is both. I think we
Mm.
recommend.
I think there's two answers to this. One, what Ben just said. I mean, maybe it's the same thing. Sometimes we have the question like, when you talk about Ra, is it the sun? Oh, day. Is it the sun disk or is it the sun god? And the question is, are they necessarily different? Just like when
I
you
just
talk
feel
about,
like in this text, every time he's talking about truth, he doesn't write it with that cobra.
and that's the second answer.
writes-
He just did a page ago. Normally, you're right. He writes it with the cobra only when he means the goddess.
Yeah.
But there was a line just a few lines up where he did just that.
Oh, that's right.
Where he wrote just the adjective even as the goddess. So I think it may just be a spelling thing, honestly.
Okay, sorry.
No,
Well,
fine.
no, but actually it's a good point because underlying the metaphor is to don't drown a concept, you drown a person. So I think it's probably meant to be ambiguous.
It could very well be. Let's continue.
Uh,
I'd just love to get that sentence in today. If you guys are still good, we're a minute over.
Right, I'll do the next bit whilst cheating. Ich putre pa syr gra muntuk.
Yeah. Well, I'll just write in top. Yeah. Let's do this one next.
Okay, right. So ihr putre, does that mean you look?
Yeah, but the ich, Aaron had it a moment ago. It's like a particle to say, would that you do something?
Ah, okay. Would that you see the way in which
Okay.
if that's right. Gra. Now, gra, what does that mean?
Oh, good is like a little particle. I honestly don't know how to translate that one best. Anybody have
Yeah. Would that you
Like also? Is it also?
It can mean also.
Moreover?
It does.
When in doubt, indeed.
Indeed, maybe. Maybe we just leave it untranslated.
I
struggling.
might say indeed.
What is Ramsey's stuff?
Okay,
Way
let's look
également. What is that in English?
Also.
Yeah, it is kind of also, or the other one you said, indeed. Would that the way would that the way indeed you so muntuk you if the ta
Hang on. I think that there's something missing. Let's finish this up first. Sorry.
okay.
Which, because you were correct. So let me do this real quick.
Oh, damn cheating.
No worries at all. So you had that right. Would that ich, Petrak, you look or you see, pasichet, the situation maybe fits best here. Ger also in talk of yours, basically. Talk normally is you, but when it comes after a noun, it's another way how to express the genitive, the possession. So this is the situation of yours, essentially, is what he's saying. So consider your own situation is essentially what is more or less politely he is suggesting. Look at the situation of yours. What situation, one may wonder. So let's get to that situation. Yeah. And this is where the text really gets fun.
Okay, I'll do a teeny bit more. Ta.
Okay.
Nti tui mf su mech uputiu.
Yeah. Hang on. Su mech, you said? Yeah. What? Uputiu?
Uputiu.
Yeah, you're right. There is nothing more here. So maybe T. I don't even see the T. Do you see the T? I don't see it. I see oop, I see P, I see W. But it should be there. I agree with you. This is probably plural. And what kind of Oputiou? Oputiou are messengers.
Good. Okay, right. Hasa. Hasa.
Hasa, yeah, that's right. Yes.
Hr. Hasa hr.
Hr, or maybe even Heru, their faces. Okay, let's stop here.
Okay, good. If the is that earth or ground? Pata.
Pata is the land. Yeah.
If the land, nti, which tui I of it,
or in it.
in it, tui it or he, mech fills like the Coptic, fills of messengers.
Correct.
Of fierce, chasa, fierce messengers were putiu, fierce of faces, of their faces.
Correct. Fierce of face, or in other words, messengers with fierce faces. That's one of those they love those constructions, like skilled of fingers, in other words, with skilled fingers, or in this case, fierce of face, meaning with fierce countenance, with fierce faces. Let me quickly see how they really write Uputiyu here. Okay, so I wasn't completely.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it from that. I'm cheating. Now I finally find where it is in Ramses.
Okay, cool enough. So let's talk about you were spot on. Let's talk about the construction. Pata, enti tui imov. So the land enti tui imov that I'm in. So the ir could mean if, but the base meaning of ir is as for. As for the land that I'm in, comma, su mech emuputiu chesa cheru. It is full of messengers with fierce faces. Now, when he says messengers, you can think a little bit, I think Gardner points that out. He likens that to angelos in the Greek version of the, or also the Hebrew version, I guess, of the Bible. Messengers, in this case, messengers that can come to the world of the living to get you. So this is not just messengers in the sense of they're bringing you a letter. These guys mean business. So the land that I'm in is full of fierce messengers, basically.
Yeah. Like the Harry Potter things that make it look
funny. Yeah, you're right. Like, what are they called?
Or troops of messengers of evil in the Haggadah, kind of.
Something like that. So these are scary folks here.
Hosts. Hosts in the Bible, like the host of messengers, the host of angels.
Right.
Like enforcers in the mafia.
Kind of. Exactly. I have a bunch of these guys around me. I mean, would be a pity if any. Nice kingdom you have there. Would be a pity or something.
Yeah, I'm going to send you a message.
Be a real shame.
That's a nice pyramid. It'd be too bad if something happened to it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
you got it.
Goodness me. Yeah, actually, now you really got me on it. Now you said mafia. I'm just thinking about the horse's head.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So on that note, should we continue there next time with the hieratic and how Osiris continues his threat? Because now he's moved on from the, oh, this was really beautiful, to, okay, let me tell you what I really think about it. That's the point we're at.
I'm so glad you explained the tone here, because I would totally have missed that.
Oh, okay.
The tone of this message, the sort of aggressive, sarcastic, that would have been straight over my head.
Yes, I wouldn't have known either. Gosh.
I would have taken it literally at first,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll leave it on that cliffhanger if you're all okay with that. And then let's continue next time.
Great.
See ya.
Sounds good.
Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.